Welcome to Uniquely Loved, a celebration of authenticity and divine inspiration. We are encouraged to be our own unique, authentic selves. Join me, Witch Niki, as we discuss spiritual gifts and skills we can develop and enhance, speak with amazing people using their skills in a variety of ways, and explore the different ways to connect to the wonders of the universe.
The title of today's episode is Who Do You Want to Be? I ask this question because so many of us only identify with our job or our station in our family, as if that's the only thing that we could be identified as. Human beings are so very multifaceted. All of us are. We all have many layers to our personalities and how we see ourselves. Take me, for example. I am a mom. I am a veteran. I retired from the Army several years ago. I am also married to someone in the military. So I am a veteran and a spouse of an active duty member. I am a life coach. I am an author. I am an artist. I'm a podcast host. I am a witch. I am a divine being having a physical experience right now. Now, all of the many things that I listed, they still don't all encompass everything that I am. So think about all the titles that you have. I'll wait a moment. I know we all have many. When you were listing off your titles and identities, did any of the following come to mind? Happy, fulfilled, satisfied, loved. Yes, they are emotions that we can feel, but did you know that you can identify with them as well? I say this because many people, and I am guilty of this, will say things like, I made a mistake, so I suck, or I'm sad, or I failed, which in turns into I'm a failure. So we identify with the heavier emotions like these way too easily. Why can't we identify with the really light and bubbly emotions as well? Many of us seem to be hardwired into thinking that only bad will ever come to us, even when we try to change for the better. One way to break the connections to these heavier thoughts and feelings is to shift how we identify ourselves. So allow room for the positives within your self talk, your self identities. We are allowed to be happy. We are allowed to be all the things we are and fulfilled. We are allowed to just feel and just be satisfied in life and with ourselves. The more we shift how we see ourselves, the more we really embrace all that we are. The more we really embrace all that we are, the more we create positive changes within our minds and our lives. So, how can we do this? Make a list of all your identities and titles. I wrote all mine down. I even included on my list the characters that I play in Dungeons and Dragons and other games that I've played over the years. Now, why? Well, each one is a part of me. I put a lot of myself into each character. Once you're done, look at that list and see if there are any behaviors on that list. If yes, examine them. Is the behavior making you feel good, healthy, and is in your best interests? If the answer is still yes, keep it. If it is a no, erase it, scratch it out, craft a plan to change that behavior. For example, I was a constant drinker. I used to numb my feelings and many of my spiritual skills because I was scared of them. I never really identified myself as a drinker, though. I never really saw it as a problem, not until it became one. I was always feeling depressed, down, tired, numb, really numb all the time, and I knew it wasn't normal. I was getting help too with mental health professionals. However, the amount I drank was deemed normal by today's standards or by society's standards, however you want to look at it. And once I realized that I was, in fact, a drinker and that I was, in fact, addicted, I crafted a plan to change that habit. It was hard. I am not going to lie, but it was so worth it. My life has really drastically changed for the better since I quit drinking and started exploring all the parts of my multifaceted being. Now, I'm not going to say that you have to quit alcohol. You may have a good relationship with it or don't drink anyways. I'm just using that one behavior as an example. how I ended up identifying with it, and how I realized I needed to let go of that toxic relationship. And for me, it really was toxic. Next, we write down everything that we want to be. Dream big here. Make a list of all the identities that you want to have now and far off into the future. Get crazy with it. Allow for room for how you want to feel as well and have fun with it. Now, none of this needs to be a long, drawn out process. You can keep a note in your phone to just jot things down as they come to you. Take a week if you need to. See what inspiration you get as you write everything out. Now, when you're done with all that, go back to that list of identities and titles, and then look at that list of the feelings that you want to feel. Where can you bring more of those feelings into the titles that you already hold? Even small shifts of emotions can make a huge difference in that area of your life. So give it a try. I bet you will amaze yourself. Always remember, who you are is accepted. Who you are is valid. Who you are is loved.
Thank you for joining me today as we explore what makes us uniquely loved. Be sure to subscribe. More adventure awaits. For more articles and to work with me as your personal guide, go to www.techwitchlayer.com. Always remember, you are accepted. You are valid. You are loved.